Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to introduce to you our 3 new web apps in our web app terminal. It's of Beas Manufacturing 2020.09. 3 apps are available to handle external operations: external deliver provisions, external goods receipt purchase order, and external issue provisions. Please note that external purchase order creation is only available for basic license. The terminal options are only to process the inventory transactions. The External Deliver Provisions app allows the user to deliver material to the supplier for an external service previously created as a purchase order in the system. In the Header tab, you can identify the purchase order first. Similar to goods receipt apps, Scanner can be used to read purchase order numbers. For the search, the system allows filtering by purchase order number, line, supplier ID, or supplier name, which is visible in tablet mode. Once you identify the purchase order, additional fields appear on the screen, some to provide additional information of the purchase order, like supplier information and operation start and delivery dates or warehouse information, and some to edit. With the Close Transaction checkbox, you can select to close the document if you do not wish to send more materials for this purchase order, and add your remarks to the document. After selecting the purchase order in the Header tab, the Lines tab opens, providing a read-only list of the related items. The list displays information by position numbers, and you can find item-related information: item number, name, required and issued quantities, and warehouse information. After selecting a line in the Lines tab, the app switches to the Line tab. Here you can enter information regarding quantities and inventory locations. Once you've pre-assigned quantities for an item, these quantities appear in secondary lines below the line in the Lines tab. With the Recycle Bin icon, you can delete the selected pre-assigned quantity of the line in its secondary line. If you create an external purchase order for reserved BOM work order quantities, the system automatically selects them and completes the remaining quantities to be transferred from another warehouse. When you're ready editing, just press Save to create a transfer document. The External Goods Receipt Purchase Order app allows the user to register goods receipt of an external service. The process creates a goods receipt purchase order document for the created purchase order. The app consists of only one tab, Header, to process the document. Here you can identify the purchase order and enter quantities. It is possible to search by purchase order number or supplier, then the screen to receipt PO of an external operation is opened. Similar to the goods receipts apps, Scanner can be used to read purchase order numbers. For the search, the system allows filtering by purchase order number, line, supplier ID, or supplier name, which is visible in tablet mode. Once you identify the purchase order, additional fields appear on the screen, some to provide additional information of the purchase order, like supplier information and operation start and delivery dates or warehouse information, and some to edit. With the Close Transaction checkbox, you can select to close the operation when creating the goods receipt purchase order document and add your remarks to the document. Provide the quantity and the scrap to post in, and press Save. The goods receipt purchase order document for this external operation is created. After the GRPO document is successfully created, the message returned by the app displays information that depends on the 3 parameters for provision issues. With Issue Screen manually open, the app does not perform or offer anything else. With Issue Screen immediately open, the app shows a link to the Provision Issue app. With the Automatically Issue setting, the process of the creation of the goods receipt also automatically issue without any question for the user. Please note, for the option Automatically Issue, if the batch or serial is not set as automatically backflushed, it will be ignored in the process and the user should perform it manually. The External Issue Provisions app is provided as an optional step that depends on the general parameter we just looked at. The app allows to report the material issue related to the external process. In the Header tab again, you can identify the goods receipt purchase order. The user can search by goods receipt purchase order number or supplier. Scanner can be used at goods receipt purchase order number, similarly to goods receipt apps. For the search, the system allows filtering by goods receipt purchase order number, line, supplier ID, or supplier name, which is visible in tablet mode. Once the GRPO is identified, the header displays the relevant information regarding supplier. You can also add your remarks to the document and choose to confirm completion to close the operation upon saving the document. Here, please note that it is recommended not to have the external operation as the last operation of the routing, because this app does not register the product or close the operation. It only consumes the material linked to the external operation. In the Lines tab, you can see a read-only list of items by position numbers. Select an item in the list to be issued. By clicking on an item line, the app automatically switches to the Line tab. In this tab, you can edit and enter details for the issue of the selected line in the Lines tab. Once you have pre-assigned quantities for an item in the Line tab, these quantities appear in secondary lines below the line in the Lines tab. With the Recycle Bin icon, here you can delete the selected pre-assigned quantity of the line in its secondary line. Regarding quantities, we use color codes. Quantity is red when open quantity is more than 1 unit of measure. It is green when open quantity is 0, and it is yellow when open quantity is negative, that is less than 0, where reserved quantity is more than planned. Once you have added and edited all mandatory information, you can press Save to create the issue document. In the desktop version, Beas offers 2 buttons to handle partial or complete time receipt. Here, having only the Save button, the time receipt is processed according to the selection in the checkbox Confirm Completion. We hope this short demonstration provided you with useful information. Please visit our YouTube channel for our videos demonstrating the general functioning of our Webapps terminal. Thank you for your attention.